Hello, everyone. This is the most magnificent bird, Beak, speaking to you today. And in today's video, I will be going over the calendar like I normally do. And I do apologize that the calendar review is late, but that wasn't my fault. You guys can blame Scopely for that because they were late getting the weekly calendar up, and I would have normally waited until tonight to do the calendar review, but the raid tournament is going to be tonight, and I have an opportunity to go ahead and do this now, so that's what we're going to do. So before we get started, I hope all of you are doing good and staying safe out there. I'm doing good and I'm staying safe for the most part. And I don't think we should waste any more time. I think we should go ahead and jump into the calendar, shall we? First up on the agenda is the Faction Level Up Tournament. And that's going to be starting on Monday, March 13th, which is today. And that's going to be until Thursday, March 16th. Then we have the Faction Raid Tournament that's also going to be starting on Monday, March 13th, which again is today. And that's going to be until Wednesday, March 15th. Then we have a solo level up tournament that's going to be starting on Thursday, March 16th. And that's going to be until Sunday, March 19th. Then we have a solo survival road tournament that's going to be starting on Wednesday, March 15th. And that's going to be until Friday, March 17th. And I apologize if you hear that different noises in the background. I'm kind of outside and the wind's blowing, and obviously you probably already heard airplanes flying over. But anyway, just wanted to clarify why you're hearing weird background noises. Okay, let's continue. Then we have the Trash Mythic Battle Pass Season 20, and that's still continuing until March the 27th. Then we have the March Walker Weekend that started on March the 10th, this past Friday, and that's going to be going on until next Monday, March the 20th. Then we have a Cross-Region War that's going to be starting on Friday, March the 17th. And that's going to be until Sunday, March the 19th. And yeah, I'm not sure why they have Mythic Battle Pass on here twice, but there's not two Trash Battle Passes happening at once. Only the one Trash Battle Pass. So that just is an error on that second one. So yeah, that's pretty much all on the calendar. And just to let you guys know a couple of things. Sometime this week, I'm going to have the New England Patriots and Buffalo Bills second NFL game. Sometime this week, all I have to do is edit it and get a thumbnail for it, and it'll be good to go. And this is going to be the first NFL game where I add some commentary to what's going on to the best of my ability, and I hope that's something you guys enjoy. I figured, you know what, I'll give that a try. I've never done that before, added commentary to one of the games, so we'll see how that goes. And also, I don't normally talk about box office numbers and stuff like that, but this past weekend, Scream 6 hit it big at the box office with a $44 million opening weekend. And for Scream, that's very impressive because that's the best opening weekend out of all of the Scream movies. So yeah, I got some numbers wrote down here for all of the Scream opening weekends just to be sure if I was correct. And let's start with Scream 1. The opening weekend for Scream 1 was $6 million. Yeah, not that much of a opening weekend, but over time, Scream 1 ended up blowing up with popularity, and it made over 178 million worldwide by the time the first one got done with its run in theaters back in the day. And we go to Scream 2, which that opening weekend like pretty much tripled from 6 million to 32 million for Scream 2 in its opening weekend. Very good. That shows you how popular Scream got from the first one to the second one. So that's very impressive at that time for sure. And Scream 3's opening weekend jumped up to 34 million, so it jumped to 2 million. I'm not sure, Scream 3 has one of the higher opening weekends. I'm not sure why, because, Scream 3 is a big steamy pile of poo. I like Screams 1, 2, 4, and 5. I love them. Scream 3 is absolute dumpster fire, in my opinion. And Sidney Prescott in that movie she's like one of the better parts of that movie, but like there's a lot of things that make it doo-doo, in my opinion. So yeah, unfortunately Scream 3 has one of the higher opening weekends, and Scream 4 has the lowest opening weekend since the first one. Not the lowest, but it has a lowest opening weekend of 18 million. At the time, I don't think Scream 4 was well received, but I believe that's changed with time. Scream 4 just is one of the better Scream movies, in my opinion. And it kind of sucks it had that low opening weekend for the time. It was a much more improvement. Scream 4 was a much more improvement over Scream 3 100 times over, in my opinion, and it kind of sucks it didn't even make like 20 million in its opening weekend. I think Scream 4 might be considered the only flop, maybe not, but it's still a very good movie, and it's got like one of the best killer reveals, a killer reveal that I did not see coming, honestly, for sure. And let's go to Scream 5. Scream 5, about 11 years later from Scream 4, makes a 30 million opening weekend, which is a vast improvement over the fourth one for sure. That's a huge win last year. And then we go to Scream 6, which it nearly doubled that with a $44 million opening weekend. And I haven't seen Scream 6 yet, but when I saw that number, I was kind of shocked. I figured it was going to make at least maybe 35 million, but I didn't see a 4 in front of it. I'm going to be honest, but that's a huge win for Scream. And right now, how much it's made worldwide, I think it's 67 or 68 million for Scream 6. Scream 7 is almost inevitably going to get a Scream 7 at this point. If it hasn't made its budget back by now, it's soon going to make its budget back for Scream 6. And then it's going to end up being profitable. See, these Scream movies will never make $1 billion. That's never going to happen. But they never have budgets that require them to make almost $1 billion. I don't even think a Scream movie has made over 200 million worldwide, and it doesn't need to be successful. there hasn't been a Scream movie yet that has cost over $40 million to make. I think Scream 3 might have cost $40 million to make. We don't have the budget on Scream 6 yet, but I'm sure they're pretty close to profit if they haven't reached it. So, I'm possibly going to go see Scream 6 next weekend. This coming up weekend, I should say. I wish I could have seen it opening weekend, but I had my nephew's birthday party to plan, and I was busy all day Sunday, so it couldn't happen, unfortunately. But I'm possibly going to be going to see Scream 6 this coming up weekend, and I'm not going to lie, I'm excited for this, especially after seeing it made such a big opening weekend. That makes me even a little bit more excited than I already was. And yeah, so rating with me is going to happen, sometime late Monday night, probably Tuesday, and it's most likely going to be a premiere. And I don't think I have much else left to add, so that's all I got for you guys for today. I want to thank each and every one of you for stopping by and for your continued support. Or if you're new, welcome in for the first time. All of you are very awesome, and I thank you again. And don't forget to hit the bell and switch on all notifications so you know the second I upload to YouTube. I am Beak, and I'm gonna go fly away back to my nest. Until next time, bye guys.